we're gonna see what people are saying about the one gorilla versus 100 men. Before I get the people on, you know, we got some people waiting right now to get on stream or get in the call right now and debate it and argue over this. What do y'all think, chat? Do you really think that 100 men would win against a gorilla? There's no debate, gorilla wins? Well, we're gonna have the debate. We're gonna have the debate right now. 100 Benzema versus Lil Tay. Doing what? Football? I could beat 100 Benzemas at football. All right. You know what? Let's just get the first person in, chat. Let's get the first people in. The first 2 people arguing, debating. 100 men? Damn, okay, chat. Y'all think 100 men will win against a gorilla? Not with that height, little miss? Yo, what the okay, so by now, y'all have run the arguments in your head, I'm guessing.
Yeah. We're
right,
that
so
intelligent.
Let's hear it.
You know, since we're doing 100 men versus a gorilla, let's say we're on a playing field, okay? And the men, they're average.
We're talking about
there is
like
no
weekend?
front door or back door.
What are you talking about, bro? What are you talking
I
about?
don't know. What are you talking about?
Okay. If we're being so
Anyway.
for real though, a gorilla, in all reality, is wiping the floor with any 100 men. Average, above average, doesn't matter. But if we were to set ground rules, are we saying that the 100 men are fit? Are they buff? Like, what are we working with?
Yeah, I'm not like, I wouldn't send 100 McDonald eaters to fight a gorilla, you know what I'm saying? So
I feel like
yeah,
that
let's
would
say they're
be...
fit. They're fit.
They're fit? Like, how fit, though? Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson fit?
What do y'all think, Chad?
Honestly, it all depends. I think some people say, like, it's, like, random, you know? Like, the average Joe.
Okay, let's say random. Average Joe, maybe, like,
Random?
a couple The Rocks.
Maybe, like, 100 people from your chat.
100 people from the chat. 100 people from the chat. Chat, y'all think that
the chat.
You'll be up for that, chat?
I'm not gonna lie to you, I think chat's cooked.
What makes you say that?
Well, I mean, you don't know.
You think everybody's cooked. Isn't that your
I think everybody's
argument?
cooked regardless. Yes,
so you think 100 Dwayne "The Rock" Johnsons will get whooped by a gorilla?
No. 100 Dwayne "The Rock. That's not your chat, though. That's not your chat.
Do you know what my chat looks like?
Yes.
That's right.
Oh, do you?
I do.
Do
yeah.
you?
How do I put this? Insignificant.
The f are you talking about?
I mean, your chat's weak.
My chat, you know, you're lucky that this ain't a 100v1. My chat against you, because my chat would whoop your ass.
100, bro, I would whoop everyone in 100v1.
My chat would whoop your ass.
No, bro. Be like, I'm gonna pull out Win Chun. Harry Potter?
Alright, now, it's not a 1v1. Let's talk about the debate here. So, we know his side, right? But now we gotta know about the 100 men.
Wait, no.
So
Pause. We never set the ground rules. We never set the ground rules.
Okay, 100.
Why there gotta be rules?
Random people.
Okay. How heavy the gorilla, though? 400 to 600 pounds.
You gotta be real specific. I don't know. How much does a gorilla weigh?
On average?
Yeah.
400, 500.
Okay, well,
500's
there you go.
Okay, 500-pound gorilla.
Alright, average gorilla, average humans, okay?
So, untrained humans.
Some of them could be trained. Some of them could be trained.
Okay. Yeah, we'll say 25% of them have any kind of martial arts training.
That's, I guess, fair. Yeah.
You have no defense, bro?
Yeah, no, I do have defense. So, let's say there's one gorilla and there's 100 men, right? Let's say you do 100 push-ups and you were the average Joe. Or you do 100, you do 100 somethings. Would you be able to do that? Like, would you be able to keep going? What I'm trying to say is that stamina matters.
What are you talking about? Stamina?
Okay. I don't know what the fuck.
Yes. You ain't got none of that.
Stamina matters, right? So, if the gorilla is at like, if the gorilla killed 90 people, which it probably can't, because it will run out. You don't think
a gorilla could kill 90 people?
You don't think it could?
Bro, I'm telling you now, a gorilla is wiping the floor with 90 people. We're talking about like an alpha gorilla, okay? Someone real buff, right? Leader of the pack.
But no matter how strong you are, you have limits. And eventually that gorilla is gonna reach his limit, and he'll start. He's gonna start panting.
Bro. Okay, so you think 100 people are outlasting
I feel like do you know a lot about gorillas?
Yeah.
You don't think they take breaks?
No, they don't take breaks.
You know, gorillas don't eat meat much, right? They're vegetarian. So they don't have much
but like, what do the humans have? Do they have any weapons, or is just like their pure strength and like?
No. Fist to fist. Weapons would be unfair.
Fist?
Fist to
No,
fist.
the argument is just like they're like unarmed, right?
Yeah, they're butt
it's just
naked.
it's just like the man.
Bare essentials.
But
Booty butt naked.
what we do have is we have critical thinking
Okay.
and
Critical
we have
thinking. Oh
numbers.
Really?
wow.
I mean,
Oh
some people
wow.
We
don't,
have
but you know what I'm saying.
Not a lot of people. You know.
Yeah, a lot of people don't. A lot of people are dumbasses, but
I feel like
well,
most people are
I
charging
guess.
in there and they're getting cooked. I mean, like, think about it. You got a gorilla, right? He grabs you by the
Mhm.
arm, swings you, you're dead. Boom, one down, right? One punch, pop,
Yeah.
pop, pop, another one, dead, right? What are we going
Okay.
to do? How are you going to defend against that? Explain.
well,
You know, oh, you want to talk first?
okay. Well, I was gonna say. So you're saying that the gorilla's taking the humans like one at a time? Like,
I'm
because if you
saying,
got
no.
100 people, if you got 100 people, you could hit the gorilla from all directions. And you know, now I'm thinking about it, like, how is it gonna defend itself against that? Like, it's gonna stuck like whooping people in front of it, but it can't see from the back. Like, 50 dudes could be on the back of the gorilla. So how is it gonna do anything about that? Like, it's only gonna be swinging in front.
First of all, how are 50
Yep.
dudes going to get on one gorilla at one time? I want you to explain that to me. Real
Look,
quick.
That's the numbers part, right? So there's so many people that even they can't even get on the back of the gorilla. So that means
That's not an advantage.
that-
What are you talking about?
Yes,
Okay,
it is
I want you
an
to think about this.
advantage. Numbers
Let's
is
say
an advantage.
no. Let's say a gorilla takes up like a square foot of space, right? Maybe two square feet. What on earth makes you think that 100 people, or even 50, 25 people are going to be able to attack all at one time?
okay, then
It's just
10
not happening.
gorillas. 10 gorillas. I mean, 10 men.
10 gorillas?
No,
10 gorillas.
10 men.
Oh,
10
hell
men.
no.
Okay, I was about to say 10 gorillas. We take that easy, no doubt.
Huh?
Huge diff.
So you
Huge
say
diff.
10 gorillas.
10 gorillas would
10
clap.
Gorillas.
That's easy. That's not even like a question. you think 10 men can take a gorilla?
Nah, I said.
Really think about
Yo,
that.
look, I just said.
No, she
Whatever
was
the fuck. It could
misspeaking.
be. Okay, what were you gonna say? What were you gonna say? And then we're gonna see.
All right,
Your
so
argument.
she misspoke, right? Like, let's say there's 10
Chat,
men
who do you think
that
has a more convincing
are able
argument? Because
to get
honestly, I don't know.
to the gorilla, right?
We gotta eliminate one of them.
We can come in waves, right? Let's
Oh,
say
we're
there's
coming
10
in
from the
waves?
front. Yeah, 10 from the front. That distracting. We have critical thinking, right? We can always make strategies up,
Mhm.
like in the blue. So let's say 100 random people
Mom, turn a poll.
teleport
I
to
can't
this
tell what chat
like
thinks.
plain area, and there was just a gorilla right in front of them. They will be shocked for like at least, I don't know, 10 seconds. They don't know what's happening. But as soon as, I don't know, the gorilla is like killing people, they're gonna start. I get some of them are gonna start thinking, right? They're like, what are we gonna do? What can we do to prevent this gorilla from killing anyone else, right? We have determination. We have spirit.
Chat, there's a poll up
And we
right
can
now. Is it
pressure
Harry Potter or is it
the gorilla, okay?
Gorilla Lover? All right, look.
Had
Sleep. The chat says that you are eliminated.
What? They're so capped.
Huh?
This is racism.
another contestant. Let's go.
Let's go. Who's up next? All right, what's poppin'? A?
Good. So, Lil Tay, what do you think? Who's winning? Who's winning that?
100 people
Oh.
versus gorillas?
Yeah.
Yeah, just 100. Just
Well,
one.
it depends. I mean, last time we were talking, it was like, oh, 100 who's, like Dwayne The Rock Johnson. If it was 100 me's, wait, y'all think 100 me's will win against a gorilla? Nah?
I've seen
Why
gorillas in
not?
real
Why
life,
not?
not behind. Like, I know people see gorillas behind like glasses. I've seen gorilla in real life. I seen them drag someone, and he was dragging them by their feet, like the feet by their feet.
When have you seen a
So-
gorilla drag someone?
So
You
I used
experienced with this
to.
shit? You fought a gorilla before? You
No,
lined
no, I
up with
never
your
fought a
buddies and
gorilla.
fought a gorilla?
No, I never fought a gorilla.
Then who the f did you see getting dragged by a gorilla? You report that shit to the
So my
police?
uncle. No, so my uncle is Ethiopian. It was in Africa. He showed me a video of him.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm Ethiopian. I'm a first generation, so my dad came over here and had me. So I'm a first generation. My uncle went to Ethiopian in the jungle, South Africa, and he went to a safari where there was a whole village of gorillas. There was the elders, there were the wives, and then there was the
Oh.
alpha.
Oh.
The alpha is the one that leads everyone, protects everyone, and commands everything.
I know there was
As
an
soon as
alpha
I-
gorilla. So are we talking the alpha
Yeah.
gorilla is like up against the 100 men?
Yeah, the
What
alpha
if,
gorilla is
what
the-
if it was just a random ass gorilla? What if it was like a
well,
fucking
the-
nobody, like the equivalent of a homeless man in gorilla?
Well, the minimum of weight requirement for a gorilla is 400 pounds. Anything higher than that, they're alpha material. The minimum is 400 pounds. They have the strength of 200, no, not 200, 20 men. So
Ooh.
I think off of the experience I've seen, the gorillas win. It can take out five
All
men
of
with
them.
under a second.
You're
Yeah.
saying like any gorilla, even the loser gorilla, the quiet kid gorilla, like any
Okay.
gorilla in the
I wouldn't say
village.
that. I wouldn't say that's a thing, but yeah, gorillas they can move up to 3 days without stopping. They have that stamina and strength.
How
So
you know so
we're
much
not.
about gorillas? Did you go to
I
Ethiopia
mean,
and fight one yourself?
nah. I picked up information from my uncle. He's
Okay,
a expert in
he was the
wildlife.
one that was like boxing gorillas.
No, he doesn't fight. We take care of nature. We don't fight nature. We take care of them. We research and we try to
Yo, but you didn't
understand.
answer. You didn't answer who the was getting dragged by a gorilla because you saw somebody get
Oh,
dragged by a gorilla.
his teammates, basically the people that he worked with. They
Teammate. Oh my god.
he got
Teammate.
dragged and then he let go
What
of him
you?
because it's like the researchers he works with. So his I wouldn't say teammate but researcher assistant got dragged by a gorilla like 5 feet and then he dropped him because the thing with gorillas they go off of respect. They kind of work like humans. You
Ah.
you give an offering to them and if you I wouldn't say sacrifice but surrender yourself to them, they will see you as their own.
Wait, so it will
That's how far.
understand if I was like, yo, let me live. I got 3 bands for you, buddy.
Nah, the food. They don't run off that food.
The fuck, well, they can buy
Very.
whatever the fuck they want with this. Like, come on, 30 bands, like you're set.
I feel
I
that.
mean, they don't know what currency is, right?
Yeah,
But
don't
they
know
would
currency.
okay, so you bring them food and they would that.
Okay.
Nah, so you bring them food, and
They
my
want
uncle told me
bananas.
this.
Do they like bananas? Or is that just a stereotype?
Yes, of course, that's actually true. Yeah,
Oh, they
like
like bananas.
bananas.
They fuck with bananas. Okay, so you
Yeah,
bring.
so
What if 100 men brought 100 bananas?
Ooh.
thing is with that, the gorilla has to see himself as a alpha. If he's just a random gorilla, it's not gonna work. If you approach an alpha, you have to give them an offering and then surrender yourself as in bow to them and hopefully they see them as okay, he's surrendering. I
Like
won't kill this
actually
person.
bow?
Yeah, get on your knees and hopefully they will not kill you off the offering you gave them.
So
You
you
get
gotta be
on your
submissive.
you get on your knees for a gorilla.
Yeah, I don't want to die. I'll do the same. But yeah, the gorilla's winning always, unless you get
I
a
mean, we're
400
talking
pound
about
man.
one gorilla, not
Yeah.
gorillas, you know?
Okay, yeah, gorilla.
That's
The
true.
gorilla is winning
So
always.
PP, what do you got to say about that?
Well, he did say that, let's say they do wipe 5 people out in, I don't know, a second,
Okay, yeah,
and they
it's like
do run for 3 days straight? How do
no,
they run for
they
3 days?
no, they can move for 3 days straight without stopping.
So that's like
They can?
walking.
Yeah, gorillas have immense stamina. They they have healthy lungs. They have
Damn,
biceps that
you're a
can.
gorillaologist. Like
I
you
mean,
dropping
I learned
all
from
of
my
these
uncle.
fucking facts on us right now?
Yeah, I learned from my uncle and the research that I did before this. So
Hmm.
yeah,
I mean,
strength
it's
and
hard to
stamina.
believe. I would believe it if they rest. I'm pretty sure no gorilla will like go 3 days straight without taking a break.
I
Like
mean, if
that's
yeah, yeah,
just not real.
if they need to, like if a gorilla is in the desert, he will keep moving until he finds sourceable water, food. It doesn't take how
Okay,
long, but
back
when
to
they
what
get
back to what
tired,
I was saying though. Like
yeah, yeah.
if it was the alpha gorilla, so you're saying only the alpha gorilla gives a if you bring a sacrifice or not. So if it was the alpha gorilla against 100 men, what would the gorilla do if the men brought it like a
If they did it
banana or some
correctly,
shit?
the alpha would see it as a peace offering, and either would sacrifice them, as in kill them, because he doesn't with humans, or he would take them into their tribe, as in he will guide you into, like Tarzan, for example. The mother brought a baby, started smelting him, as in the smell of her caressed on the baby, and now all the gorillas see Tarzan as their people.
Wait, so what determines whether or not a gorilla wants to kill you or not? Like,
It determines on their
you gotta
mood.
be like, okay.
It determines on their mood, the way they're feeling, the way that the surrounding area feels to them. They go off of instinct and emotion. They don't have animals do
So do
not
you
have
think,
common sense like that.
Loki, if I was a gorilla and if either of y'all brought me a peace offering, I think I would kill y'all because I don't like. I'm just looking at y'all. I don't really fuck with your fits.
You don't with that.
Yeah, I don't fuck with your fits. So I feel like if I was a gorilla, I would have killed y'all. So I feel like y'all
Yeah,
get
that's true.
if y'all are ever put into the competition with 100 men versus the gorilla, I feel like get your freshest fit on. You know, you got to make sure that the gorilla fucks with you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
not too many
get a cut
colors.
too. Get a cut. I think y'all both y'all
I
can
mean,
get
it really
cuts.
doesn't matter about the cut. It matters about what you wear. Well, my other thing that Uncle told me is, you know how all of the researchers like in Tarzan they wear like tan like this like what's it called? It's like a tan color, like a
Oh, so they
Yeah,
want.
they wear like the suits.
So
yeah.
you gotta
So
look
they,
naked.
no, you
No,
gotta look
no.
like not too much color, but like enough like tan, like this color. Like I'm gonna show you, like this color. You see this color?
Why you gotta
He's
wear
talking about
that?
like neutral colors. I don't know.
I think you're
Yeah.
just saying that the gorilla likes naked people. That's what it
No, the
sounds like
gorilla
to me. That's what it
like
sounds like
the
to me.
gorilla like he likes damp colors, like white. He likes
I think you're
gray.
just saying the gorilla a freak.
No, the gorilla
Yeah,
does not like naked
that's what
people.
you're saying. That's what you're saying. That you gotta wear,
No,
you gotta
the
make it look like you're
clothes.
naked. Like you're saying that the gorilla's a freak. So
No, just
if you pull up wearing
the color.
nothing,
No,
you're
no,
gonna
no.
live.
I'm just saying the colors, the scheme, like on the clothes, like white, pale, tan, like just something like light, not like red, blue, purple. Those are bright colors.
There
The
are a lot of
gorilla
people
does
with
not
that
like that.
color.
Like
Okay,
you know how
so
bulls they don't
would you
like
be
red.
cooked? Would you be cooked?
Nah, I know my. I
Nah,
think I
you'd be
could
cooked because
survive.
you're wearing blue right now.
I mean, I'll be cool right now.
Okay, no, wait, hold on. So you think you would survive?
I would think if I had the right like fit, just the shit I'm wearing and the offerings, and then I present myself as a surrendering myself. I think I would survive. Hell yeah.
And you would get on your knees for that gorilla.
Hell yeah. I'm not getting killed.
Okay, well, are you saying that they would win or they would not win? The 100 men, the
Humans are
100
not
men.
humans are
Chat,
not
what do y'all
winning.
think?
It
Okay,
doesn't
but they're
matter
not
how
winning.
weak it doesn't matter how weak the gorilla is. The gorilla will always dominate. They can take out 5 people within a second just off of one swing of their arm. And their arm weighs about like 100 pounds. So yeah, that's just the truth on my research and what my uncle told me.
What do you think,
I
Vivi?
mean, okay, let's say, oh, they wipe us in a second. Oh, they run for 3 days. Oh, you can respect them. Or, oh, they kill us if they want to. Well, the gorilla isn't God, right? Gorilla isn't immortal.
Yeah,
It's
of
just an
course.
animal, okay?
Yeah.
We we are we don't classify ourselves as animals, and we don't have to fight like animals, right? Like,
So how would you
let,
fight?
Mm,
What's the difference between the way you
mm,
would fight? Like, give us a little demonstration here.
first of all, some animals anyway, would just charge in, right? Some animals don't have any tactics.
They're saying
I'm
pop
saying
his
some
eyes.
because some
no,
do.
Like,
no,
psh,
no.
like
That's
blinded.
not true. That's not true. Actually,
What's not
all
true? What's not
animals
true?
and all animals have a tactic. There is not one animal in this kingdom that hunts that does not have a tactic while hunting. That's stupid, to be honest. If I ever witness an animal having a hunt without any plan, that's a death scenario for that animal.
I mean, the only plans they would have is just sneaking up, or they would push the prey into the other horde. But
Okay,
like,
you know what? I
other
feel
than
like
that,
Mr. Gorilla Expert over here, he's selling me more on his facts than you are. I feel like you're just kind of
oh,
freestyling over here. You know what I'm saying? I feel like
uh,
he knows what he's talking about, but you're kind of cuz he was like, "No, like that ain't true." So,
Yeah.
ooh.
It's okay though. Like some people just don't know a lot about animals. Some people do. It's just the way of the way in the mind,
Steve
the way you
Harvey
learn.
speaking facts. They saying Steve Harvey speaking facts.
They are speaking. He is speaking
They call me
facts,
Steve-
and
they
he
call
is
me Steve
right.
Harvey.
He is right about the knowledge. But if it was 100 random people and one of them have the knowledge to bring down a gorilla, right?
Mhm.
Think about it. 100 random people.
Did
At
Harry
least
Potter
one
win,
will have a
or did
knowledge
Steve
to
Harvey
beat
win,
the
chat?
gorilla down, right?
I mean, the only way that I can visually see 100 people beating a gorilla is with weapons, and that's it.
I think it's time
Hold
for us
on,
to
hold
wrap
on.
this up.
Before
Let's wrap it
before
up.
I leave, before I get eliminated anyway, I have one more thing. We were
What's up?
talking about spirit. We were talking about how we can pressure the gorilla, right?
Okay.
And spirit pressure, you know what spirit pressure is?
Yeah. What's up?
You know this show called Bleach?
Yeah. What's up?
Okay,
I seen it.
security.
Hold on, no, let
Security,
him
let's
speak.
wrap
Let him
it up.
speak.
Security. All right.
I want to hear that.
We gotta move on. I don't know what the fuck he was
Yeah.
talking about. What do you mean, spirit? I don't know.
I think he was talking about like you can overwhelm the gorilla's spirit to make it give up in the fight because that's actual real thing. You make them fight for
Yo,
so
Lil
long.
Tay, where you
People-
been at?
Yeah.
Yo, wait, you look mad familiar. Rax, wait, chat, y'all know Rax? Why does he look so familiar?
All right, Rax, do you believe that a gorilla
All right.
would defeat 100
No,
men?
first
Or
of all, let me tell you how you're lying. You said that your uncle's teammate died. You called him a teammate.
I never said he died. You're not listening to what I said. I said he got dragged for 5 feet and then he let him go because
But why
he
did you
won't-
call him his teammate?
because he is his researcher teammate. They work together. What would you call that? Like an associate? Like what?
No. But let me tell you how 100 humans could beat a gorilla. You
Okay.
just let me tell you, you just gotta punch it in its nose and
Okay.
hope for the best. And if that doesn't work,
Okay,
you go from the back and just keep headbutting.
Okay. Well,
Why-
that
Why
knowledge
from
is
the
very.
back?
Oh, wait. What from the back of where?
From the back of the gorilla, because that means they can't see.
Head? At the back of the head?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Hope for the
the
best.
nose is the sensitive most part of the gorilla. That is true. It can incapacitate it. It could knock off its balance, and it could regain. Because the first thing gorilla's gonna do if they're like if they're about to get knocked out, they put their hands
Why
behind
do you
their
keep
head.
dropping knowledge on gorillas?
Because they act like humans, but
Okay,
they're
so basically you're saying there is a way for a human, let alone like 100 humans, to beat that gorilla's ass. That's what
yes,
you're saying.
if they get the right
the
approach,
proper
if they have
approach. Okay, so what is the proper approach here?
the proper approach is planning, materials, and wits.
No.
Definitely those.
Okay, so
I
do
feel
you
like-
think that 100 U's will whoop a gorilla's ass?
Yeah, 100 me's can.
If I
Because
have the
100
right-
me,
No, I'm not talking
I
about you,
can't
Rax.
lie.
You will low key get
Bear-
cooked. I'm talking about gorilla.
Bear-
I would get cooked.
I think
Listen,
you get
if I was
cooked.
barehanded,
You
if I
talking
was
about
bare-
Steve Harvey? 100 Steve Harveys?
No, 100 me's. 100 me's
100,
basically.
100
Alright.
Steve Harveys.
Listen, if I was in that scenario, 100 me's, and I had no weapons, only had my wits and my fists, I'm not winning that. If I had a dagger, a knife, a sword, a bow and arrow, any weapon of any sort, I would win that. Yes, because if you
100
hit
U's with that weapon, or just your fist? Like
100 me's with a weapon, if we all had weapons, I would be winning that.
okay, so
if I didn't,
are you arguing for the gorilla or for the
okay,
100 men?
I'm arguing that the gorilla is always going to win without any weapons. If no one had weapons, barehanded.
Well, let me ask you something. What if 100 humans jumped on the gorilla? What would the gorilla do?
Okay, I'm
That's what I'm
gonna explain
saying.
it.
I was
I'm
like,
gonna okay, no. Let me explain. I'm gonna explain this in the easiest.
And don't keep saying dominancy. We're tired of hearing dominance.
It is. It's the truth. Gorillas are the most dominant creatures behind lions in the animal kingdom. So don't try to tell me they ain't dominant.
How about
They-
a tiger?
A tiger, or I would say it's before a gorilla. It's lion, gorilla, and then tiger.
Okay,
Absolutely.
so what if 100 humans jump on a gorilla? What happens?
Okay, if 100 people jumped on a full-blown 400-plus-pound gorilla, it's like if people jumped on Goku and then he releases his aura to blast everyone off of him. It's
ooh.
everyone's gonna go flying. That's
So,
literally what
have you ever
Y'all-
been to
you're
a concert
comparing a
like a
gorilla
mosh
to
pit?
Goku? You're comparing
Yes.
a gorilla
No.
to Goku?
Yes,
What you know
absolutely.
about
tripping.
Goku?
Goku is one of the most strongest Saiyans of
Damn.
his time.
So
He is one of the most feared things on the planet.
okay, so basically you're saying everybody, the 100 men, they're cooked.
Yeah,
Like nobody's
every
winning
time
against
without
Goku. The
weapon.
gorilla is Goku. He's whooping their asses because he's
Yeah.
a Super Saiyan.
You need
All
to
right,
stop
chat. All right,
fantasizing.
chat.
Let's speak in real life. So,
This
have
is
you ever been to like a concert, like a mosh pit? Mind you,
yes.
that's probably like 40, 50 people around you and you can barely move. So, imagine that times two. That's
Okay,
100.
so crowd crush, that's what you're talking about. The crowd crush effect happens when a mass of people implode on a certain person
Yo,
that
we
is
got
not
a
moving with the
scientist up
crowd.
in here. Like, what do
I
you
just know a
do?
lot. I just know a lot,
Why
okay?
you
I'm
know
not a
this
scientist.
much? Why you know this much?
Because I've experienced a lot through my life, and I just want to.
I thought your uncle was a scientist. Now
Yes,
you're experiencing so much.
Your Uncle
yes. I
Steve
mean,
Harvey. Like
when you
you.
give knowledge to people, you obtain knowledge. That's what happens.
All right, chat. Who's
So
cooked?
okay, let me
Which one's
finish.
cooked?
Okay,
Chat is.
come on, Lil Tay, let me
Nah,
finish.
trust me,
Let me finish.
a mosh
You
pit
think
will
you're
kill a
cooked?
gorilla.
Look, listen, Lil Tay, let me finish. Okay, when a crowd crush happens, it's when a group of people are moving at the same time on a certain individual, creating crowd crush. If people were to crowd crush a gorilla, one of two things would happen. The gorilla would get crushed by the force and die instantly, or the gorilla would bite someone right in front of who's ever holding them, and it would dissipate the entire effect. That's literally what happened. Either the gorilla's dying, or he finds a way to get out of that.
Well, do you think that is gonna find a way to get out of it?
Yes, because
Like-
someone has to be in front of them in order to.
Like let's say there was a mosh pit at like a Travis concert. Is the gorilla
Okay.
making it?
If
Hell no.
someone
Hell
if someone
no.
is
Hell nah.
facing if the gorilla is facing their way, not the way in front of
The
them.
gorilla's
There's
cooked.
no
The
direction.
gorilla's
There's
cooked.
no
Okay,
direction.
let's just
No,
wrap it up.
No, the
All
gorilla
right.
is not cooked. The gorilla can.
Steve Harvey, you're cooked too. You're cooked too.
Yeah, he was talking too much. I feel like he was talking too much.
He was just dropping fact after fact. I don't even know if they were facts, but he was dropping it all. He's like, gorillas, this and that. You got to get on your knees for a gorilla. I'm like, who the is doing that? Would you get on your
Yeah, bro.
Would you get on your knees for a gorilla?
Hell no. He was talking about you gotta bow down. Nah, hell no.
You wouldn't bow
Hell
down.
no.
You wouldn't get on your knees for a
No.
gorilla.
Nah.
How you doing, Tay?
What's poppin'?
I'm doing great. Wait,
Right, so whose side
I'm on
are
the
you
side
on?
of. Hey, I'm on the side of the gorilla.
The gorilla. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so
Alright, tell us why.
Yeah, I just feel like, bro, once you see like one human get killed, two human get killed, three, bro, you run the
But you're
fuck
acting
away.
like it's a line. We're talking about 100 humans attacking a gorilla at once. Then what?
Bro, you do realize how big of a factor fear factor is? Like you do like, bro, you see one person killed, you're really about to go attack that? Really?
Yeah, because it's called
if you're not a
influence.
pussy,
If one person goes, they all go. It's called influence. You think one person's gonna go and just say, "Oh my God, have mercy on me"? No, everyone's attacking that gorilla.
Nah, bro. I feel like one
I
hit from
think
a
what I
gorilla
think
can break a
you're
spine.
saying, huh? One hit from the gorilla?
It can break a spine. Look it up. Humans aren't made for that kind of damage, man.
Look, I just feel like you're kind of saying that you would pussy out if you saw someone get killed.
Nah, not
But
me.
nobody
Me
else will
personally,
pussy
like,
Yeah, you're
out. Everybody
saying it.
else is
So
ready. They know what's up.
let
They're
me
ready
ask
to
you
whoop that
something.
gorilla's
Ah.
ass.
But put yourself in my shoes, right? You're the humans, 100 humans. What would you
mhm.
do to beat the gorilla?
Me personally, I mean, I don't think I'd be able to, but I would go for. I don't want to say from the back because I remember what happened last time. Someone said that didn't go very well. Me personally,
You wouldn't go
I
from the
would like
back.
try
You wouldn't go hit the gorilla from
I
the
would go
back.
from the front. I don't know why everyone
from
keeps
the
saying
front.
the back.
You do realize like how like everybody talks about
Just
their
punch the
eyes, you
nose.
know?
Punch the nose. Just go for the
Well,
nose.
Punch the-
Mr.
bro,
Mr.
you know
Steve
how
Harvey
hard
said
their
that you
nose is?
clock that bitch in the nose, and then it's like,
Bro, and the average person doesn't know how to take a punch, let alone throw one. So I don't understand how everybody thinks.
oh, are you a fight
Average
expert? You
guy.
got into fights before? You whooped somebody's ass before?
I have. I'm
You
2-0.
have?
I'm 2-0.
You
I'm
whooped
2-0.
somebody. Oh, you won 2 fights.
How about a gorilla?
2-0.
How
You
many
would know
fights you
like
won?
No.
you got your ass beat or
2-0. 2-0. Wait, no. 2-0. I never lost.
So what was your approach then?
Me personally, I always go for the fake jab first, let the person come in, then right hook them. That's
Would
my
you do
shit.
that to the gorilla? You think you could beat a gorilla? 100 U's. Let's say 100 U's.
Fuck no. 100 me?
If I
If
was
it's
a
100
gorilla, I'm
memes,
gonna
I
it's a
don't
kick
know
you
if
in
you
different
the
want to
story.
fight
throat.
before.
That's the first thing I'm gonna do. If I'm the gorilla, I'm kicking you in the throat.
If you're the gorilla, you're countering my argument. Then you're saying the gorilla would be 100 memes. Then
No.
I don't think you
If
ever
I were
gonna
to
I'm
see you,
fight.
6'2".
if I were to
I'm
see you in that
6'2",
group of
like
100
190.
people,
Like there's no
and you
way.
approach me, I'm gonna kick you in the throat.
Bro, respectfully, like I'm 6'2", 190, and if a gorilla can take 100 of me's, it can take 100 average Joes.
Hmm.
That's what I'm saying.
Nah, I don't think
I
so.
don't get what your argument is. You haven't even said an argument though.
What is your argument,
Um,
Rax?
my argument is that 100 humans can stack up on a gorilla, and the gorilla won't be able to get up.
That's
The
what I'm
last Steve
saying.
Harvey,
That's what I'm
last Steve
saying.
Harvey said,
Bro,
he
without
said that.
coordination, 100 people might as well be 100 statues, bro.
Why is that?
Well, 100 statues could crush that.
Yeah.
Could it not?
What?
I'm saying, like, if
Yeah,
we
you're
put a
right, Lil Tay.
gorilla in a mosh pit, let's say like a Travis Scott concert, you think it's coming out?
Yeah.
You think it's coming out of
Hell
there?
no. Hell no.
Bro, think about a gorilla though. Like a concerned gorilla doesn't think; it just destroys.
See,
Like
you're
if
not
a
serious
gorilla
for
feels
this
it's being attacked,
conversation here.
how am I not serious? I'm trying to figure
You
that
keep
out.
laughing. So just go
Yeah,
answer
that's a valid
my
point. Very
counter
valid
attack
point.
as to me saying 100 people laying on a gorilla. What would happen?
I
It
don't
would
think 100
suffocate.
people would be
It would
able to lay on the
suffocate.
gorilla. I think that's you're saying a lot of semantics and like that
No, I'm
aren't
not.
valid.
All
No,
right.
I'm not.
That's just
Who's
my
cooked,
opinion.
chat?
Cause
Which one is cooked?
I'm
So,
just feeling
Which
like,
one's
bro,
cooked,
let me ask
chat?
you something. How would a
yeah,
Bottom
gorilla
dude
beat 100
absolutely
people?
cooked Bieber.
how would a gorilla beat 100 people? Because I don't think if that would have happened, that
Both?
all 100 people would be
You
coming
think
towards
both
the
are
gorilla. I
cooked?
feel like not all people are that fast. So I feel like it would be like one by one by one. I don't think you are understanding how big a problem fear factor is though. That's
But
a big
influence
part of
plays
it,
a
man.
big part as well. 'Cause have you ever seen like I don't know, like something go viral? Everyone follows it, right?
Hmm.
Or
Yeah,
let's see, someone gets influenced by doing something, they're all gonna go. So 100 people are
exactly.
all gonna run at the gorilla at once, and the gorilla is just gonna
But
what?
he's saying, yo, Justin Bieber saying that if one man gets killed, that everybody else is
Bieber.
gonna be like, no, what the and then like pussy out. So he's
No.
Exactly.
saying
So that's exactly what he just
you
said.
start off, everybody's like, yeah, let's go. They're all rushing towards the gorilla, but then one dude gets killed and everybody else pussies out.
Mhm.
What do you think about that?
Exactly what I'm saying.
Well, Justin Bieber, let me tell you something. You're wrong. You're wrong. You're in the wrong here, boy. 100 people run at a gorilla once, it's done for. Like, think about it. Just punch it in the
But 100
throat,
people.
then punch it in the nose, then it's done for. It's like,
You do realize like
ooh,
how buff a gorilla
Which
is,
one
like
is
how
cooked,
big they
chat?
are,
Which one?
right?
So if 100
You
people
do
surround a gorilla, then what?
see, but like
Just
there's
answer that.
different
Just
variant.
answer what
Hold on.
happens.
If 100 people attack the gorilla,
No, no,
I
no.
still think
Surround
the
it.
They all can't
Surround
get
it.
him at
What
once?
happened?
surround it. Like, how are we're just changing
All
the
right.
story to make
All
it fit
right.
your argument,
Yeah.
though.
Security, the chat saying both are cooked. The chat saying both
What?
cooked. Yeah, you know what? Let's get some fresh faces out here. I'm talking like maybe another gorilla expert or some shit. I don't know. Cause I feel like they're just like, well, this would happen. No, but this would happen. There ain't no other experts. Maybe we gotta bring back some
Lil
Barbie.
Tay, long time no see.
What the f- are you doing here?
I
Who the
missed
fuck let you?
you.
Who the f- let you back in here? Yo,
Chill.
what are you do? Are you here? Are you here to talk about the gorillas and the men, or are you here to?
Yes. I really missed you though. Like all the time. I missed you, man.
I don't know
Why
you.
you so? Why you so bad?
All right,
Look,
look,
I
bro.
don't
You
know
ready
you.
to get cooked?
Yeah, you ready to
I
get cooked,
look.
Makai? Makai, you ready to get cooked?
You ready to get
Oh,
cooked?
Kai for
Cause I'm about to hit you
why the
with
fuck
some
is everybody
facts.
Kai?
hit me with some facts.
I'm voting for the gorilla. I don't know what he like voting for. What
I'm for the men. I don't give a
All
fuck.
right,
for the
let's hear it.
men?
Let's hear it.
I know
All right.
personally,
So first
100
question,
men will up a gorilla just like that, straight like
because
that.
look. Okay, so look, how tall is the gorilla in this situation?
I wouldn't know. I don't know. So
Like how tall? Because that's an important part. Like, are we gonna set like ground rules or not?
I mean, if you want to, but
Look, they were saying everybody else. There was a Steve Harvey, gorillaologist or whatever the. He was saying that basically the least heavy gorilla is like 400 pounds. So think like, I don't know how many quesos that is, but a couple quesos. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so look, scientifically, right? Gorillas can lift up to 1,800 pounds. That's at least 20 men. Like the men are cooked. How if the men jump on the gorilla, gorillas can jump hella high too. It's
done.
cooking all of them. It's not really a comparison. And like the only thing that could actually take down a gorilla is like a high caliber like gun. And y'all said that like the men aren't armed. So
You're saying
I
the
don't
only
know.
person, you're saying the only thing that could take down a gorilla is a gun? Because the other
Well,
gorillaologist, he was saying that if the 100 men, if they had other weapons
the
like a
hunt.
bow and arrow or some that they could probably win.
Well, if the
Are you
100
telling
men just
me
jumped on the gorilla,
would you shoot a gorilla in the face? Or
Shit, I would.
would you shoot it in the face or would you bow down and get on your knees for a gorilla? Those are your two options.
I mean, you said like in the beginning, you said that the men aren't armed. So
I look. Let me
Yeah,
say
they're
my
not
fact. Let me say
armed.
my
So
fact.
because you aren't armed, would you get on your knees for a gorilla? Because that's the only way you gotta survive.
I mean, I would. I don't know
Let
about
me
him
say my
though.
fact. Let me say my fact. I think 100 men, men, no, not just regular boys, humans, men, actual
So
men that will
so
fuck up a
not
gorilla. I feel
you.
like, huh?
So not
You
you.
know how
Like actual
strong.
men.
You know how strong
Actual men,
a
yeah.
gorilla is.
I
Like
don't give a
how
five. 100 men coming at one gorilla. They're men, like actual men.
they cannot
Full
kill. They cannot
fucking
kill
men.
him. They
Not
cannot kill him.
not a
That's not
regular
gonna kill him.
human being.
It
A
might
men,
it
like
might
real
take him
men.
down. It might take him down, but the gorilla's just gonna slam everybody
You
out of the
think
way.
they
It
take him
doesn't
down?
matter.
What if you went from the back and the gorilla can't see? Because there are
Bro,
a
Yeah,
hundred, not even
a
like 10
hundred.
or some shit, like 100. Like
See,
they're
look, see, she's on my side, right?
surrounded, like all around you.
Thank you. See, that's what I'm trying to say.
still,
What would the
it's
gorilla
it.
do
Are
at
we
that
talking
point if
about?
the men were
See
coming
me?
up from the
Look,
back?
I'll fuck up a gorilla
Are we
myself.
talking about?
What'd you say?
What's so funny?
Mm.
Yeah, what'd
Huh,
you
Lil Tay?
say? What'd you
Are
say?
we talking about? Are
I
we
said,
talking about who's
Makai,
gonna
what'd you
kill
say,
each other?
Makai?
Or like
I'll fuck up a gorilla myself.
bro,
One
come on.
Makai versus one gorilla. You would fuck
Yes,
up that gorilla.
Makai versus one gorilla. Yes. I'll fuck up the gorilla. And Lil Tay, you're
Come
sitting here
on.
laughing like this shit is funny. I'll
It
fuck
is
up a gorilla.
funny. It is funny. Now you get if there were 100 yous, you would get your ass
And matter of
kicked.
fact, remember when I said a high caliber pistol is the only way you're gonna take it down?
Who you
That's not
touching? The
even gonna
fuck?
kill it.
Look,
That's
man,
not
look.
even gonna kill it. It's just gonna
Look.
take the
All right,
gorilla down.
say if we had David Goggins, like
100
100
men are
David
not
Goggins,
beating a gorilla.
100 David Goggins not being a one gorilla.
No, it doesn't matter.
Why?
It's a
What
fucking
makes yo
gorilla.
Makai? What makes you think you will beat a gorilla? You're like 3 foot tall.
And a little Tay, you, because I'm
Fuck
actually 6 foot.
you.
I'm
You the
6 foot.
fuck? What are you doing in my Discord? Like the
Because I actually wanted to talk to you because I actually missed you for, I haven't talked to you for a little minute.
talk to me about how you're gonna whoop a gorilla's ass. You're not 6 foot. You're not six
And I am.
foot. A gorilla would whoop 100 U's. It would whoop 1,000 U's. I'm just being real here.
Yeah.
What you think?
That's fine.
Why are you sitting on
The
clothes
men
when
are cooked,
you
hey.
gotta sit on clothes to make
The,
yourself look taller?
Little Tay, you keep talking
the
about
men are
clothes and
cooked.
this and this.
No knife can pierce through
I
Gorilla
don't
is
sit
a
not.
on no
gorilla's skin.
clothes.
That's how tough it is.
How
Little
you know
Tay,
that?
look.
How you know
Nothing's
that? You fought a
piercing
gorilla
through.
before?
No, I know the
I don't
facts.
want to see your dirty laundry.
It's not dirty laundry. It's Versace. Nice Versace.
He's not showing
Oh,
nothing.
that's your life
Like, come
savings.
on.
That's the
You just.
only you own.
Little Tay,
God knows
no.
whether it's real or not. Chat, you think it's
Lil Tay,
real?
you
You
know
think
we're
it's
going viral
Versace's
on
real?
TikTok right now?
Chat, you think it's real or not?
You heard me, Lil Tay? We're like going viral on TikTok.
Who? You?
Yeah.
For what?
For no, me and you were going viral on TikTok, I just said.
Bitch, I don't know you.
Bitch, don't ever say you don't know me, bitch.
All right, so
Bitch,
back
I don't know
to
Bitch,
you.
the
I don't know
point.
you. Why the f would we be going viral together? If I'm going viral, that got nothing to do with you.
So back to the point, right?
Yeah,
Gorillas
I
can
know.
also run 25 miles per hour. It's mowing down
Bro,
everybody.
like I
If
said,
if
bro,
he just
I'm running.
runs in a straight line,
Oh,
it's
Now,
no,
do
gonna
y'all
take
think?
down 10.
Do you think that? Yo, do you think that
Just
Makai would whoop a gorilla's ass?
bro, that's
Do you think he would even whoop a gorilla's ass with a knife?
if he had a shotgun, he's not winning.
He's not,
I
or
don't
he
care.
that's
is
a
He's not
fucking
winning.
winning.
lie. A shotgun?
He's
Come on,
not winning.
I'll blow the gorilla head off.
No, he's too fast for you.
Nah.
You're too little. You're too little. You
You are
Yeah.
little. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Like
I will blow.
400-pound gorilla versus 3'4"
hey, I'm just
boy.
saying the facts, bro. He
You little Tay, I'll beat the out you. You disrespected my dad. You
Oh!
disrespected me.
Okay,
bro,
now we got Makai saying he beat the out of girls. I don't even know you. You're parasocial as First of all,
Look,
Rakai don't even know
you
your ass.
disrespected me.
He don't
You
know your
disrespected me,
ass.
my
He
dad,
don't know
my
you.
whole,
He don't know
disrespected my whole
you.
family.
He don't
You
own
disrespected
you.
Rakai and me. That's not cool. I don't tolerate that shit. You're so ignorant. And you're so annoying. You
Talk
disrespected
about, oh,
me and
he's
my
my
dad.
dad. He's my
After
dad. He's my dad. Talk about you whoop a gorilla's ass. You're 3 foot. You're not 6 foot. Bro's always in your streams. That's what I'm saying.
Hello?
Why does he thinks he knows me? Talking about we going viral. Bitch, I'm going viral, not you. Lil Tay be popping. It's not
Yo, is my camera on?
bootleg ass bitch be popping.
Yo, Kai, is my camera on?
Your camera's on.
Alright.
it's on.
And why is he saying? First of all, I whooped that little ass kid
Yeah,
into
they clowning
space.
me in the chat.
But
Wait, what they saying?
why is he
I
saying
just
that
looked
he
at it. They
would
was like, get
kick
this little
my
kid
ass?
out.
He likes
Gang, I'm
fighting girls.
16 years old.
Yeah,
Like
me
he
too.
must think that a girl's the only
I
person he
don't
could
look it
kick.
though.
Nah, I just got
He
a baby
obsessed.
So
That's
face.
what
you
I'm
That's why I
saying,
voting
got
for the
the
Chad.
TikTok.
people, right?
Huh?
Even his
You
feelings
voted for the
stronger than his
people,
arms.
right?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, the humans are winning.
All right, let's
Alright.
hear your argument first, cause
So
like
basically,
last
hey, Lil Tay, basically, the humans going to win because I fought a gorilla, right? I fought a gorilla today. I have experience. I'm telling you, I have experience. I fought a gorilla today, and I
Let's
beat the brakes off
backtrack.
of it.
Pause. Why the fuck would you have fought a gorilla today?
Oh, uh, I have the video. You know, I fought it because I wanted to test a theory, and I whooped
Okay,
it.
what? Who? What?
You want
When?
the
Where?
video we
How?
proof?
The where? Why?
Jenny, can you send her the Lil Tay the video proof? Can you show it on screen?
Who?
Like, I fought a gorilla today. Like, she's gonna show you the video. Hold up.
that's tough as shit. But like, how is that anything
Oh,
regarding
cause look,
the
I'm gonna show you. I
100
beat the
men?
gorilla up. It's gonna correlate to the conversation.
Look,
Come on, Tay, don't.
JD, what the f is he talking about?
Just show her the video. I literally fought a gorilla today and I whooped it.
Nah, you
Just saying.
didn't. No, you didn't. It's cap.
I promise you, I whooped the gorilla.
Why
All
the
right, so
fuck?
I just did
Okay,
some
well,
research.
explain. While we're waiting for the video, if there is one,
Okay.
why did you
All
fight
right.
a
So look,
gorilla? Why?
I fought the gorilla because I'm saying like, well, y'all keep saying gorilla gonna win. Let's be honest. You think the humans is going to let a gorilla win if it's 100 of them? They all going to scatter. They're not going to fight the gorilla all at once. They're going to go and search for weapons and stuff because it's a gorilla versus 100 people. Do you think they're going to follow the rules barefoot like bare fist? Come on, let's be honest. They're going to search for weapons and stuff like that to kill a gorilla.
Lil Tay, I
So
just did
what?
some more research, right?
Okay.
Look, right? I found out the gorilla is 4.4 feet tall, right? And they're 400 pounds.
It's only 4
There's
feet
nothing
tall?
feet. Yes, but look, no,
Wait, the
that's
fuck? It's only
dangerous.
4 feet tall?
That's what I just saw. I might be
Chat,
wrong
is
though.
that true? Why? 4 feet
Hey,
tall?
look,
That don't
look.
sound right.
I just looked it up. I'm not gonna lie.
Gorillas be over 4 feet tall?
No, that's a good thing. Cause they could just mow through and no
Okay, look. Kai,
and they
Kai,
can't move because they're 400 pounds.
Kai.
Hi.
Do you think all the humans is going to stay at one spot fighting the gorilla? Do you actually think that?
No, they're gonna try to like rush him, but the
No,
gorilla's just killing
no. Let me
every
stop
single
you
one that
again.
come out.
70% of the people, humans, are not going to rush the gorilla. They're going to run away from it first to search for stuff. There is not going to fight the gorilla with bare fists. That's clearly knowledge. Like that's OD. Not a
Okay,
hundred
well
people is not going to rush the gorilla.
let's set
Now
some
we're
rules
talking
here
the whole
because
biome of
we
what
don't know. Okay,
like,
we haven't decided where this fight is
yeah,
gonna be taking
exactly.
place.
That's what I'm saying.
Who's fighting
Now we
it?
talk about
What
where.
they got? So like, are we talking about like in the jungle, like natural habitat, or are we talking an arena or some? Chat, what y'all think?
Yeah,
Like an arena, like where you got a bunch of weapons on the side,
An
like
arena?
an arena.
Let's say it's an arena,
okay.
and
So first off, in an arena, a gorilla can't even get circled around. So it's
yes, it
light.
can.
Yes, it can.
Yes, it can. You can
Do you
circle
know
a
how big
How
is
does
the
it
gorilla
like
arena?
phase on a? I don't know.
in New York.
Let me
What if
show
it
you.
was
So
New
look.
York? Someone in the chat said New York. What if it was New York?
Okay.
Out on the streets.
Out
Out
on the
on,
streets, of New York.
but the gorilla's winning
No, it's not. Why? Hey, Kai, why do you think the gorilla's running?
because 4 feet tall that I just found,
4 feet
will
tall.
easily.
Look. Look.
It's shorter than a human, so humans are just gonna dive on it, then get smacked the away.
Oh my. Do you think humans are going to try to fight the gorilla bare hands? No, bro.
Even
They're
if they
going to
use
try
Are
this.
force,
you saying that
they
it wouldn't that? So you're saying you beat a gorilla's ass?
I already did. What you talking about?
Yeah. So did you use your hands or did you use some weapons?
Oh, I use my hands because I already, I'm like that. You feel me? So I just use my hands. But like, if it's like 100 people, they going to use weapons and stuff.
So if it
I'm
was
not
a
gonna lie.
hundred
The gorilla,
U's, if it was 100 U's, you would whoop a gorilla's ass.
100%.
What if it was 100 Aiden Rosses over here?
Who
Aiden Rosses. Or Kai, my bad.
losing?
I do not look like Aiden Ross.
Losing?
Yeah, losing.
What if he had a weapon? What
Oh,
if he
100
had
of me can't beat a gorilla.
Oh, if he has a weapon, oh, he's winning.
like what weapon?
If
What
a
were we
100
talking?
of me had like a metal pole, I'm winning. But that's not
Oh,
a
you
good
just proved my point. You
scenario.
just proved my point. So why you
No,
don't
but
think a
look, but
hundred
look,
grown men is not whooping a
but
gorilla?
you're changing it from the thing about the men not being like armed. Like in the
Look.
beginning, it
Okay,
was.
look. They not supposed to be armed, but do you think the humans going to listen
Who's cooked,
if the
chat?
gorilla's killing the
Which
humans?
one
They
is
not going to
cooked?
listen. They gonna be like, oh, my
Is it
people is
Aiden Ross
dying.
or is
Oh, y'all
it
finna pick up a weapon.
Capper McCapson over here?
I was just
He did
glazing
not win a
myself. I'm not
gorilla.
going.
He did not win against a
Still,
gorilla. Who the
nothing's
fuck's cooked,
piercing
chat? Which one is
through
cooked?
through a gorilla's skin.
A gorilla is not immortal.
You got a valid argument though. I'm not gonna-
I'm telling you, bro. A
All
gorilla when
right.
once the humans.
Look, security. Mogi's cooked. He did not fight a gorilla.
Yes,
You did not fight a gorilla.
Damn.
Can you see me? So yeah, I think the 100 grown ass man gonna win. Now let me tell you why. You feel me? Let me tell you why. It's not just no little. These not just man. These big black buff man. You feel me? Big black buff.
Oh,
You
so
feel
you
me?
excluded everybody else?
Yes. Let
So
me. Let me finish.
it's gotta be all black men against the gorilla?
Yes. Look. Yes.
Why is that?
Yes.
Why is
Look.
that?
Cause this. Let me finish. Let me tell you. Whole time. I I came up with the plan. Right. I want to see how this gonna work. How this gonna escalate. You feel me? Even I'm in there. So it don't even I'm in there. So we got a big ass gorilla. And we got 100 niggas. Big black man. Even me. Buff. We gonna see. We try to knock that nigga motherfucker out. You feel me? And I got a strategy too.
What's your strategy?
So look,
I'm looking.
half of the niggas choke this nigga out from about this nigga neck. half of the niggas get this nigga both of his arms, and we plan on some of the niggas necks, some of the niggas arms, some niggas punching niggas face. Matter of fact, we trying to really take his eyes out. That's what I'm
That's
trying
the
to do.
approach. I honestly think that would work if you have the gorilla's eyes. Because if it can't see, then
But what if the gorilla like rips off his big ass dick and like starts swinging them niggas like this? Pew 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 like that.
Wait, that will kind of hurt. But think about it, if you
It
mess
will
this nigga
hurt though,
eyes,
right? It
What
will hurt
makes
though,
you
right?
think that
Right
a
or wrong?
gorilla is gonna go for somebody's dick though? Like just because you got people's dicks on your mind doesn't mean the
It's a
gorilla
gorilla.
does.
You don't know what. Hey, have you seen a gorilla do that before? Who knows? Exactly.
Nah, I've never seen a gorilla do that. But I feel like
No, but listen.
that's something that you always think about. Why you think about other people's dicks all the time?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
know.
come
Gorilla's
on.
not
That's
thinking
one.
about their dicks. Let's be real
Hitting
here.
each other like this.
Chat.
Come on. They're not. But
I'm dead
as
for real, bro.
if you f up the gorilla vision, nigga, how he gonna see y'all? That's easy advantage to f this nigga up.
He's start
Come
swinging
on.
around. What you talking about? He's just start swinging around. Let's be for real, bro.
Tell
Like
me
I'm
I'm
pretty
not
sure, like
wrong.
a gorilla, bro, is like stronger than 50 humans right there. Easy
Bro,
wiping right
nigga.
there. And
What
then
I
and then
just
and
what
then
I
when
just
you're 50,
tell you.
it's easy wiping right there again.
What I just tell you, nigga. It's not just mind people. It's not just ordinary regular people. It's big
So what
black
if it
buff
No,
niggas.
no, no. What if it was like
Young white boys
100?
are body bag.
If it was 100 white dudes.
They're gonna be buff though. Buff.
They're dead.
Buff?
They're dead.
Nah, what if it's
They're gonna be
100
buff.
100 random ass white dudes like probably
Okay,
Burger
so
King
look,
and shit.
Huh.
I might have to we might have to do the same. We might have to test that out first. If that don't work, we might be cooked. But listen, look, let's say it's 100 of you, but buff this. You feel me? Buff this shit. You're winning. You're winning.
Do you think 100 me's will win against a gorilla?
If you're buff as shit, I mean, you already body T, petite looking good. I mean,
How do
yeah,
you know you're
like,
gonna get 100, all perfectly 100 buff guys? Make it make sense though, bro.
my nigga.
Perfect 100 buff
Yes,
guys, just all lined up, ready to fight a gorilla.
What you don't
yes, I'm
think
posting this shit.
You don't think none of them gonna be scared though?
Nigga, no, I'm trained for this, nigga.
Oh, so
Listen.
you would fight the gorilla. You'd be one of the
Yes.
100. What if it
Yes,
was
that's what I'm
100
trying to.
dudes? You would kick the gorilla's ass?
I'm gonna look.
He's
I'm gonna
dead.
do anything.
You look like
Even
Mickey Mouse.
even if it's you on the line, I'm doing anything to get that girl out of here.
You're dead.
No
nigga.
What
troll.
would you do if you
You're dead.
saw your buddy go up to the gorilla and your buddy gets clocked and he's dead?
Okay. So look,
What would you
I'm
do?
gonna have to call reinforcement and get that nigga out of here. Low key.
What do you mean? Get who out of here?
My buddy, he might be gone. He might be sent to the heaven. Low key. I'm
And
not.
that wouldn't scare you.
Low
You would
key.
still go at the gorilla.
See, I'll be trained for that shit.
Training?
I've been
What
through
you
so
training
much.
for?
No, that shit not gonna scare me. Nothing
Okay,
So you're
scares
not
me.
doing shit?
bro.
No, I'm doing stuff.
So it's a gorilla and you. Just a gorilla and you, nigga. You're winning.
Who's
Yes,
cooked,
nigga,
chat?
I'm gonna try to
Who's
troll that
cooked?
You're
nigga.
getting your shit punched in.
Which one's cooked, chat?
You're getting your dead ass punched in.
Nigga, yes, nigga. Do you not know who my dad is? Dwayne Johnson, nigga?
Nigga, that's not your dad, bro.
Nigga, yes it
Yo,
is,
what is it
nigga.
with all of these people coming up on my stream saying, this person's my dad, this is my dad. The Rock is not your dad.
Well,
A
my
nigga
dad
really
is
getting
Bill
Not your
Gates.
dad.
My dad is Bill Gates, so I don't know.
No, my nigga, there's not your show her the money real quick. Show her the money.
No, I know that's
Show her the
not
money
true
real quick.
because you would have you wouldn't be in that whack ass setup.
This?
Yeah.
It's a regular setup. What setup are you in? You're literally sitting in a room. Nothing.
I'm sitting in a room. But you're sitting in a dark ass room. You can't afford lights or something?
Clock it.
Happy?
Come on.
Ooh, that is even worse.
Exactly.
Exactly.
You
Yeah,
happy or
that ain't Bill Gates' house. That ain't Bill Gates'
Are
house.
you happy or no?
No, I'm
Yeah,
sad. I
you
feel like
spent
I
10K
need to
on the
lend
camera
you.
and
I need to
finish
lend
that
you a
work.
band or some shit. Like get yourself fixed
got that
up because
fake
I
ass
know
money, nigga.
you are
You got that fake
not.
ass
You
money.
are not Bill Gates'
You have
son.
that fake-
He would not do his kid like that.
You have
I'm
fake
sorry,
money.
little bro. I'm sorry.
You
little
have
bro.
fake money.
But
I'm
you
sorry,
got a
you
fake
have fake
ring
money.
on. The what is that? Stainless
Fake
steel?
ring where? Fake
That
ring
is a
where?
fake ring.
Fake ring where?
That's a fake
Fake ring where?
ring.
Where's your jewelry at?
What is that?
Where's your jewelry at?
Why, you trying to rob me or something? I'm not telling you where my jewelry's at.
And like, I don't like how you talking to my. You feel me? I don't like how you talking to her for real.
Nigga, she does not want you.
I
You're
don't
corny
like
ass
how you
shit,
talking
nigga.
to her. I swear
All
to
right,
God.
security.
You know.
They both cooked.
Yo.
Oh, here we go again. Oh, Steve Harvey, you back? Hey, yo, chat, we got Steve Harvey back. Yo,
Just
let me put
almond
the
joy.
headphones on.
Or you want to know my first name? Just let me know.
Mr. Gorillaologist, the
Mm.
professional
All right.
gorilla fact
Oh,
spitter.
you a gorilla?
Yes,
And
he
Lil
knows
Tay,
everything about
Oh, I like
gorillas.
this. Okay, I like this. I have
Lil
competition now.
Tay, if you're actually gonna do what you say, please don't give them money. I don't want to see you die. Just offer their favorite foods.
I can't
Give them
die.
something.
I can't
I
die.
Nah, Lil Tay will like 1v5 him, dead ass.
Dead ass.
Okay. It's World War II.
1v. I would forget 100 meets against a gorilla. I would take on a gorilla. I just give him bands. That's what I'm saying. That's my strategy.
Okay.
Yeah,
Wait,
facts.
Dawes.
But you don't believe
Dawes,
me?
what's your
Wait,
Dawes,
hold
what's
on. What
your
if I'm
opinion?
coming at you? You gonna give me bands?
See, I thought you said you got money and your toilet costs more
I do
than
got no. Okay,
everyone's
look, I do
rent.
got money.
Okay, no,
No,
we're not going
I'm
back
just
to that.
playing though.
We're
It's a
not going
joke.
back
It's a
to that.
joke. It's a joke.
Dawes,
It's a joke.
okay, what do you feel about the 100 men versus gorilla?
Look, bro, I feel about the 100 men is definitely gonna win. Now,
Okay,
look,
why do you think that?
I
What
have
do
a
you
whole
think
hoard
that?
of
And what's
reasons
your
here, bro.
strategy? What's your strategy? Come on, lay it
Okay,
on me.
let me
You have a whole ass
let me list
strategy.
2 strategies. Okay, so me personally myself, I would take one for the team and go down there and just start grabbing the shit out of his balls. And I might, you know what I'm saying, if that shit don't work, I might just bite him off. You feel me?
Okay, so
That would give
first
it
of all,
extreme
no,
pain,
pause,
and it'll,
pause,
like, you know what I'm saying?
pause. Okay, first of all, that is a sensitive part. It is the second heart to a man or a beast. You
Yep.
are right, but the thing is,
How
with
did you
heightened
come up with that
senses,
strategy?
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
You just gotta take one for the team sometimes. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying? I
but
don't want to die.
listen. With heightened fear and heightened, basically like danger, it increases your chances to die. You need, in order to tame or to defeat something, you need to
Okay,
figure
look,
out what makes them
okay, and
tick.
that's where my second points comes in. Okay, I
Okay.
know I as a Draco reptilian myself, I know a bunch of Draco reptilians. They have a lot of powers. They have arms that stretch out and wrap around. Us Draco reptilians will take them down, hold them down, and I will quite
Okay,
literally go under him.
as
Bro,
a
And
wait,
what are
pause,
you
pause,
talking
pause.
about?
As
I'm
a wait,
saying you
hold
don't
up,
know,
let me
y'all don't
explain.
know about the
Hold up,
Draco reptilians, about the
stop,
U.S. government
We're
and all
not
that. They
stopping.
trying to hide
Hold
this
up,
from you.
hold up,
You're not woke
hold up.
minded.
Yo, stop. Okay, explain, what is a Draco reptilian, and just explain what it is. So we
Okay,
can
a
both
Draco
understand.
reptilian. There's a bunch of Draco reptilians. Drake is a Draco reptilian. Lil Tay was a Draco reptilian at one point, but
Huh?
she got out of the
So,
brainwash. You know what I'm saying?
so
What?
She,
you're saying,
No. Let's backtrack.
yes.
hold on.
Pause. What the do you
Oh,
mean I was a Draco reptilian? What are you talking about? What are you talking
you
about?
was a Draco reptilian back in the day. You was an industry
What
plant. That's what most Draco reptilians was. But now
industry
you came
plant? Bitch,
back,
I came
and
up
now
on
you're
my
no longer
own.
an
I
industry
came up
plant.
when I was 9. The fuck are you talking about industry plant?
Oh, you came up when you was 9. You
I
came up
came
off
up
fake
when
money,
I
Lil Tay,
was 9.
respectfully. Oh my,
I came up on my own. The fuck are you talking about?
Listen, Lil Tay, let me tell you, Lil
look,
Tay,
Lil
let
Tay.
me,
Okay,
hold up,
okay, talk,
stop. You already spilled.
talk,
You already
boy.
spilled. Listen, an industry plant is someone that is planted by the industry themselves. So Lil Tay is not an industry plant. Let's just get that straight out. Let's
Clock
stop
it.
talking about it.
Clock
Stop
it.
Okay.
talking about it. Let's talk about the subject. Your second plan to injure the gorilla with the ball testicle thing, that is a very tactical and very good thing to do. But with incoming danger, it heightens their senses. They will come and kill you first because you're right at their ball sack. So you need to, in order to defeat something, you need wits, you need resources, you need a brain.
Yeah.
Like, that's
Okay.
it.
Basically, what Steve Harvey is saying, W. Steve, by the way, is that you don't got a brain. So you are
I do
cooked.
have a brain. I
You
am
don't
very
got a
woke.
brain.
It's just you guys are so small minded and not open minded that your mind is closed into together, and you don't know about all this strategic stuff that's going on that I'm trying to explain to y'all. You know what I'm saying? The Draco reptilians will hold
I
it down. I will
literally
bite the
just told
balls.
you. I literally
Human
just told
smart,
you you
gorilla
would be
dumb.
killed within seconds. So
Uh-uh.
I consider myself a very smart individual. Lil Tay, considers herself a very smart individual. Don't call us dumb to our faces. Do you understand me?
Clock it,
Yo,
Steve.
you dumb as hell, gang.
Clock
Hey,
it,
you dumb
No,
as
you
fuck.
Steve.
better
Hey,
no.
what the fuck?
You better
Yo,
not
who
Clock
call us
it,
dumb to our
Steve.
faces.
you feeling like? Yo, who you feeling
You,
like, bro? Come on,
hey,
gang.
one more. Hey, you got one more fucking time before you get kicked. I'm being dead ass. Do not call
Ooh.
us dumb.
Ooh.
You got one
Yo,
more
who
fucking time. You hear me? I know you hear me. Do not call
can't
us
take
fucking
your
dumb again.
experience? You chop this. I bet.
Okay, bet.
My fault.
The f- you say?
Nah, I called
Ain't
us
no
dumb.
way. Ain't no way.
I appreciate you, Lil Tay. You definitely one of the real ones.
I appreciate you. I appreciate you, Steve. Okay, we done. We done though. Chat. I'm the only one that won that debate. It wasn't even a debate. I was just like, I told y'all my strategy. What do y'all think about the 50 bands? W test strategy. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, let's do this. Let's do this another time. Not this gorilla. I'm the only one that won this. We don't need another round of this. But let me know what y'all want to see. Thank you, chat. Thank you, chat. My late night gang. Thank you. Or early morning. I don't know. Someone said they were in France. So, all right, chat.